manifesto is
It was a campaign promise that ended up being inked on the Jubilee manifesto that is now raising uproar, especially now in the light of teachers' demands, whose breakdown Bomet Central MP Tanui Kiprotich read out in Parliament.
Commuter allowance is 11.4 billion. Leave allowance is 1.4 billion. Responsibility is about 3 billion. That comes to around 15 billion. And from the vote of the laptops, which is 17.5 billion, that will cover that.
This is a money bill. We must follow the law. Vote 106 is not laptop.
You can call it expenses, you can call it goats, you can call it cows, but the fact remains that there's 53 billion shillings hidden somewhere in this expense. Madam Chair,
if people have nightmares over laptop, you'll sleep more. The laptops will be there.
Eventually, it's the government side that carried the day, and laptop project funds will remain untouched. What the Jubilee administration wants is apparently not a completely new concept in the continent. Rwanda and Ghana are already at it.
It makes a lot of sense. Part of our policy, and we have an ICT policy, is to integrate ICT in the entire education sector, from primary all the way to university. In fact, that's what we are calling seamless education.
Rwanda's primary schools have notably become sites of technological transformation. The country rolled out the One Laptop Per Child program 5 years ago with the aim of providing computer access to her 2.3 million school children. But here in Kenya, the project faces major resistance just as the Ministry of Education prepares to roll out.
Standard 1 person, my grandchild, cannot even spell the word laptop. Are we buying them toys? If it is a matter of toys, let us talk about buying toys. But if it is a matter of serious information technology introduction in the education sector and in the curriculum, we should give it a second thought.
It will make learning very easy for information. That's what is called content. The content in those laptops will be such that you make learning even easier for information. More friendly, user-friendly. You'll see that happen. That's why it's being introduced, by the way.
We should be consulted and allowed to participate and also suggest at what stage do we need the laptop.
Instead of introducing laptop at standard 1, perhaps introduce at standard 4, as the teacher, professional teacher has said, or from 1, for that matter. Because you have already learned how to draw in the dust, sketch and so on and so forth. Now you are graduating to a stage where you can now go onto the IT. Our government has gotten it wrong.
It is very wise.
The challenge in Kenya, though, is that education infrastructure development is not uniform in the country, and there are extremes where children find comfort in improvised natural features for classrooms. Before this is addressed, some stakeholders feel the government is jumping the gun by insisting on the laptop project.
Sample this. My child in standard 1 in Mandera or Moyale. My classroom is under a tree. I'm sitting on a piece of a rock, and you want to give me a laptop and milk.
The equalization fund given to poorer counties, according to the ministry, is supposed to address such challenges. Cabinet has now approved to implement the project in 3 phases. That the laptop project is facing serious resistance, with many describing it as ambitious, way too costly and futuristic. The Jubilee administration insists the project is unstoppable now. Sylvia Chebet, Citizen Weekend.